Greetings, parents and guardians. It's Friday, November 13th. Thank you for watching our third weekly video update. Our last significant Friday the 13th was in March when we closed schools for what we thought was 2 weeks. That seems like 10 years ago. Anyway, our latest COVID update. We have had 2 positive cases this week. We announced a case at Francis Wyman on Sunday, and we had a positive case at Marshall Simons Middle School today. As always, if your student's classroom is impacted, then you will receive a phone call to let you know. If your child is a close contact, then you will receive a call from the Board of Health. We know that we are seeing an increase in COVID cases both at the national, state, and local levels. We want to continue to be vigilant about our school protocols so that we can continue to minimize the opportunity for spread within our schools and maintain the opportunity for students to learn in person.
We mentioned Thanksgiving break last week and received more questions about families traveling out of state. With this in mind, we wanted to clarify our district's protocol for out-of-state travel. Please go to our website for a flowchart that we hope simplifies our expectations. Our current guidelines require staff and students who have returned from out-of-state travel to a high-risk state to be tested and receive a negative test before returning to school. High-risk states are all of the states except New Hampshire, Maine, Vermont, New York, Washington, and the District of Columbia. However, things are changing rapidly, so be sure to reference mass.gov's out-of-state travel order to get the most current list of low-risk states. This week, we published a document that was meant to be a reminder of some of the best practices for remote learners. The document was a collaborative effort between our administrators and some of our remote academy staff. The 4 points of emphasis are as follows. Co-create a designating learning space. Minimize distractions. Follow the iPad best practices. And how to get support with technology when you need it. Speaking of support for the technology, we wanted to remind families that we encourage you to insure your iPad. Please see the information linked below the video for more information on the iPad insurance, as well as more information on our best practices for remote learning.
HVAC update. As we stated last week, we completed our 3rd round of airflow measurements. These were taken with the heat turned on. The results have been posted on our district website. In addition to the outside air that is brought into our classrooms as part of the existing system design, we are supplementing the airflow with standalone HEPA filters. We have a plan in place to receive and distribute the 48 pallets of units. As a part of this installation plan, we are providing each classroom with directions on how best to utilize the heating system, windows, and HEPA filters to maximize airflow. As a reminder, please make sure that your children are prepared for their classrooms being colder than usual. And finally, our gratitude. Obviously, infection rates are climbing across the state. Several of our neighboring school districts have closed entire school buildings for a 2-week period. We understand that COVID fatigue is real. As we started our video today, our original plan was to close for 2 weeks last March. Our gratitude is to thank the entire community for practicing mask wearing, social distancing, and hand washing as we enter the holiday season. Hopefully, we are months away from a vaccine. Every precaution taken in the community helps our schools remain open. And finally, a happy Diwali for any of our community members who are celebrating their Festival of Light. Thank you.